Yeah, what's good though? You already know who it is though. It's the one and only Twitter. How you guys doing? And welcome to another Sun and Moon video. Today we are going to be breaking down one of the hardest things I had to do that has to do with Sun and Moon, man. One of the hardest decisions and situations that I've been in. We'll be breaking down my 6 Pokemon for my team. There is a tag that's been going around for a while. I've been debating whether I should do it or not, but a lot of you guys were like, hey, you know, I tweeted it out the other day. You guys are like, yo, definitely do this. I'm really interested to see your team. And I definitely think I have a unique team, to say the least. I definitely think my team is very unique. Some of my favorite Pokemon that have been chosen or have been officially revealed from Sun and Moon. Now, keep in mind, this is going to be spoiler free. This is all going to be Pokemon that have been specifically revealed and released by the Pokemon company themselves. So, no spoilers, no worries. You guys sit back, enjoy the video. Before we get into it, though, let me thank each and every one of you guys for checking out today's video. If you haven't already, make sure you smash the like button down below, because one like does go a long way. It helps out the channel and the series itself. And, of course, to support us, muchos gracias, apreciado. So let's go ahead and hop right on into it and break it down with these starter Pokemon. And this was such a, well, I won't really say it's a toss-up, because like the final evolutions for some of the Pokemon are actually really amazing, which would make me want to choose the Pokemon such as Rowlet, because I love Decidueye. However you want to say that, I say Decidueye, that's how I've been saying it. But I really wanted to choose Rowlet just because the final Evo was Decidueye. But you know what? I've been Team Popplio from day one. I've been Team Popplio literally from day one, and I can't just back off my mans now, bro. I don't care what that final evolution is, by the way, which actually is not that bad. A lot of people are upset about it, but I mean, I can understand where people are coming from, but in my opinion, it's really not that bad. You know what I mean? It's really not that bad. I really like the fact that it's very different. It's a very different style Pokemon. I like it a lot. I'm not really a fan of Brionne though. Excuse me, the mid evolution or the second evolution of Popplio. But I absolutely am in love with Popplio. I love, like, if I could just solo run Pokemon Moon with Popplio. By the way, Pokemon Moon is going to be my day 1 LP, so look out on the channel for it. But if I could solo run the game with Popplio, oh my god, I really would. I wouldn't even evolve this thing. This Pokemon is too amazing. And I know that a lot of people are going to be like, well, you still have like the whole rest of the line. Your Pokemon's going to evolve, etc., etc. You know, I'm okay with it. Honestly, I like Popplio enough that I'm okay with the rest of the evolution line, even though it's not like my #1 favorite line. You know what I mean? I just like Popplio. Like I said, I've been Popplio diehard fan since day one. I love this Pokemon so much. It's an amazing looking Pokemon. It's blue. If you guys don't know, my favorite color is blue. Like, it's a water Pokemon. If you guys don't know, like, some of my most favorite Pokemon are water Pokemon. Of course, Greninja being one. That's the channel mascot. That's like my all-time favorite Pokemon is Greninja. So, like, you know, I have a little spot in my heart for Popplio, man. You can't get mad at me for it. I love Popplio, and I haven't changed. I didn't change that once the evolutions came out, the final evos came out. I didn't change that when everybody was switching teams. You know what I'm saying? I've been Popplio since day 1, since I saw this little guy, and I can't get over it, man. I love it so freaking much. But with that out of the way, with the starter Pokemon out of the way, we gotta go ahead and move on to, I don't even know. And again, I don't know if it's gonna actually work like this, because I don't know how available some of these Pokemon will actually be. And I do also have a couple of honorable mention Pokemon that I just wasn't able to fit into the team just because of Pokemon I like overall like them a little bit more. But we're gonna start off with Ash Greninja. And for the simple reason, it's Greninja, bro. That's my boy. That's my nigga right there. Like, I'm sorry. Ever since I started playing Pokemon again, which, by the way, was started in 6th gen in X and Y, that's when I got back into Pokemon. Ever since I saw Greninja, I have always been such a ridiculously huge fan of that Pokemon. I love the design of it. I love its moves. I love its ability. I love just how badass Greninja actually is. And like, when I was growing up as a kid, my favorite things were like, I love ninja stars. I love everything ninja. I had like a couple of swords. I had like bow staffs, like stuff that ninjas use. I wanted to be a ninja so bad. And then like to see that this one game that I played when I was such a little kid, like I loved Pokemon back in the day, but you know, this game that I played when I was just a little kid you know, I turn around and play it like 10 years later, however many years later it was when X and Y came out, that I hadn't played Pokemon. I turn around and look at the game, I'm like, yo, there is a Pokemon that literally embodies my entire childhood right there. He throws water shurikens. He also uses like a little water like sword or whatever. It's literally my favorite thing about Pokemon is Greninja. Like, the reason I love Pokemon so much, the reason I got back into Pokemon literally is because of Greninja. That Pokemon can never do any wrong in my eyes. Ash, on the other hand, I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I'm sad that, like, it's kind of like a double-edged sword with Greninja, because I absolutely love this Pokemon and everything about it. I don't care what happens to it. I love the Pokemon. I wish I could use it. I wish it wasn't banned to Ubers, but it's probably going to stay there because it's such a good Pokemon. But the thing is, again, it's like a double-edged sword with the Ash Greninja, because I really have so much love for Greninja, but I really just dislike Ash. I don't like Ash to, like, the most of my human ability. I dislike Ash. Like, I don't know. There's something about him. I mean, you guys probably know the same things about him that I do, that you just can't stand, like his play style, the things that he does, the fact that the anime just gives him all this bullshit that happens, bro. Like, some of the stuff is just not fair. It's literally just not freaking fair, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not too upset about it. I just know that I love Greninja. There's literally nothing that can ever go wrong with Greninja. I love that Pokemon so freaking much. It is the reason I made my channel, the reason I even did Pokemon to begin with, because of that Pokemon. I love that thing so much, man. But next up on the list of my Pokemon here, my team, number 3, and this might come as a surprise. I don't know that anybody's really ever given this Pokemon, I guess, like, the time of day. I mean, obviously, I can't really say that. I mean, I guess it has gotten the time of day, but I don't ever see anybody really talk about it, which is why I'm like, I don't understand how people don't talk about this. Pokemon's actually amazing. Like, the Pokemon's actually really dope. And the Pokemon I'm talking about here is none other than your boy Crabrawler. Now hold on. You might have just been like, all right, I'm about to just dislike this video. I'm about to just dip out right now because he just chose Crabrawler for his team. But no, bro, you can't get mad at me for that. Like, Crabrawler is an amazing, he's a boxing Pokemon. He's a fighting type crab. That's amazing. Yo, Mr. Crab's ass fighting type. Yo, on top of the fact that I love his color palette, I'm kind of curious to see what his shiny color palette is, though. I mean, I guess I could just go take a look at the leak, you know, the data mine stuff, but I'm not going to, or at least I haven't yet. I love the color palette of Crabrawler, and again, this goes back to like another childhood thing for me. Not only did I like want to be a Greninja, or not be a Greninja, but not only did I want to be like a ninja, and like everything I loved was about ninjas and everything, but another thing that I was sort of like forced to do, because my dad taught karate, and like he has like his own like self-defense and martial arts school and everything, and one thing that I grew up doing was like sparring with people. Like, I learned how to fight. I like boxing and kickboxing and judo and all, you know, literally everything you could think of. I've at least dabbled in it a little bit just because of how I grew up, and I basically was boxing and doing all this stuff pretty much, me and both of my little sisters, pretty much since the time we were able to walk, because that's what my dad did. He taught. So it's just like, again, this Pokemon just, it speaks to me, man. It's just one of those Pokemon, like, I don't have crabs, you know what I mean? It has nothing to do with the crab. It's just Crabrawler. It's just a dope ass Pokemon. Just the whole thought of Crabrawler is just, I'm looking at like images on Google of him right now, and he's literally amazing. Like, I don't know, you can't get mad at him, yo. You literally can't. It's a crab. By the way, if you guys have never had crab legs are amazing. You know what I'm saying? But think about it like this. Think about a crab. Think about you trying to catch, eat, and kill. Or catch, kill, and eat. Not in that order. But catch, kill, and eat a Crabrawler. Like, that would be a throwdown to the death. You know what I'm saying? Like, float like a butterfly. Punch like a Crabrawler. Pinch like a Crabrawler. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love the Pokemon so much. There's literally nothing else I can say about it. Amazing color palette, amazing style. Just really, in my opinion, another reason I really like this Pokemon is because, like, compared to most of the other Pokemon that have been released, and I'm just gonna stick to officially released by the Pokemon Company, compared to the other Pokemon, Crabrawler is like, in my opinion, Crabrawler is probably one of the more unique Pokemon, Just because, first of all, you wouldn't expect it to be a fighting type Pokemon. You'd expect it to be a bug type Pokemon or a water. I mean, it's a crab, so most likely just be a water type Pokemon. But it doesn't look like, it looks like a crab, but I don't know, like the way I look at it, sometimes it just doesn't look like a crab. It looks like it could have been a bug Pokemon or something, but I don't know, man. I just think this Pokemon has a really unique style, really unique like personality about it. I think it's really cool. I mean, on top of the fact that he's got like a swollen eye from being in a boxing match, come on, man. Like the Pokemon Company, they showed out on this Pokemon. I love it. I love Crabrawler. He's a great Pokemon. That is what it is. That's my number 3 pick. Moving on, though, we've got number 4. And boy, oh boy, is she thick as hell. Bro, I got to go with my girl, Serena. Oh, my God, Serena, what do you do to me? You got it bad. When you playing Pokemon, you hang up and you call right back. Yeah, Serena, she got me bad. She's so thick in the legs and the hips and all that shit. I think about that. Anyways, I don't know what I just sang, but that was like a really awful rendition of some Usher song. Anyways, Serena, absolutely freaking amazing. I love the whole evolution line. What is it? It's like it's Bone Sweet, Steenie, and Serena, or Stine, or something like that. And Serena, I love this. I just love the line, dude. I love the line. I like the one thing I like the most about it is like Bone Sweet is literally like a baby. I mean, I guess this is pretty true for most Pokemon evolutions, but it just really shows in this evolutionary line. Is like Bone Sweet's just a little baby. It's like adorable and everything, and then it evolves into Stine or Steenie, or however you want to say that Pokemon's name. I'm actually not really sure how to say it, but it evolves into that Pokemon, and it's just like, it's like in its teenage years, it's like, oh, look at her, she's like probably like 12 or 13, and she's, you know, like she's cool, she looks cute, and then she like grows into like this, she evolves into like this woman, and it's like, oh shit, my girl Serena done filled out. Oh my gosh, she grew into her baby face, you know what I'm saying? Like, the glow up is real with Serena. I love this Pokemon so much. Again, it's one of those things like, what is it with Pokemon Company and like making some of these grass Pokemon like extra thick, you know what I mean? Like, the one thing, I mean, originally when I saw Serena, it reminded me of like Roselia or Roserade, and I was like, okay. And then you take a look at like you go like Roserade, and then you take a look at like Lilligant, right? And like Lilligant, she was just thick, and it's not even all the right places. She was just thick in all the places, bro. Like, she didn't even have legs. I don't know what was popping off there, but it was, yo, I can't complain at all. But then we get Serena in the Alola region in 7th gen, and it's just like, I agree with this design so much, bro. I agree with the design I agree with the design more than I probably should agree with the design. It's so good. Like, it's such a nice, like, complimentary Pokemon. She looks like a freaking flower. She's beautiful. Like, I love Serena so much. Huge love for that Pokemon. Well, I don't really say that this one's necessarily that unique. Like I said, we do have Pokemon like Roselia, Roserade, and like Lilligant, but I don't know, man. This is, again, I feel like she has personality. She is sassy, she is classy, and she will fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Serena right there. I love that Pokemon. But moving on to the next one here, we got my 5th Pokemon pick, and that is going to go to none other than the one Pokemon I lost my mind about. That wasn't Astro Ninja in the special demo version, but that was freaking Jangmo-O, Hakamo-O, and I can't remember the Pokemon before. What is the one before? Wait, let me look at it. Hold on. There's Hakamo-O. I'm basically just focusing here on Hakamo-O because I just love that Pokemon so much. He's literally amazing. It's Jangmo-O, Hakamo-O, and Como-O. There we go. But I'm specifically talking about Hakamo-O here because Hakamo-O is a Pokemon. First of all, dragon and fighting, like, the typing is just, oh, it's so godlike. The typing is literally godlike. But Hakamo-O is one of those Pokemon that I feel like you could have on your team without even having to evolve it to Komo-O. You know what I mean? I feel like Hakamo-O maybe is like finally gotten to that point where, hey, Hakamo-O might be that mid-evolution, that second evolution of a 3 evolutionary line or whatever, that actually shines above or shines just as bright like a diamond as the final evolution. I don't know. I'm really not 100% sure, but all I'm saying is when I saw Hakamoto in the special demo, if you guys hadn't seen that video, man, go check it out on my channel. I lost my freaking mind, dude. I was like, oh, on top of the fact that it has, like, I agree with Nappy here, one of the best moves in the game, Atatamize. That is the greatest move, and just the fact that he gets Atatamize, you know what I mean? Like, I was, oh my god, I lost my freaking mind, dude. I lost my mind in the demo. It was amazing, and I was like, yo, I love this Pokemon. I wasn't really a huge fan of it originally, I'll be honest with you. Like when Jangmo-o and Hakamoto and Komo, like when the evolutionary line was like revealed and everything, I was like, you know, I like the fact that I like the typing. The dragon fighting is pretty cool. I really feel like it's going to be super useful and like competitive, and I feel like the Pokemon overall is going to be really well received. And it's not that I hated the Pokemon, but I just wasn't really a fan of it. Like, just looking at the PNGs or like the official artwork and stuff, I just wasn't really a big fan of the evolutionary line. I was like, you know, I feel like it definitely had to grow on me some, because I wasn't sure about how I felt with like the scales and stuff like that, especially with Komo. But again, it's really grown on me a whole hell of a lot. And then it just sealed the deal in the demo when we saw that Pokemon, and I was just like, oh my god, it has a Tatamize. And on top of the fact that it's a dope ass Pokemon, it literally is so freaking cool. So Hakamoto definitely going on the team here. I haven't seen the shiny version, or the shiny, I won't say rendition, the shiny version of the Jangmo-o line either. I might look up the shinies after this video. But again, don't worry, I'm not going to reveal anything. No spoilers, at least no unofficial spoilers or anything like that. So I'm not gonna go and put that in the video. But I definitely want to see what the shiny looks like. I feel like it might be all black, or maybe it's like, I might have some crazy color scheme. And again, that's one of the things that sort of grew on me as well. Is like, I was looking at, for example, Komo-o, who has so many different scales and so many different like color possibilities and color options. And really, it has a decent amount of colors. It's got it's got yellow, it's got some gray, it's got some white, it's got black. You know, it actually has some decent color. Like, it has a really interesting color palette. One that I honestly don't know that fits the region, in my opinion. The color's kind of awkward for the region, but at the same time, if it is on that one island, which the name of the island escapes me right now, but it looks like it's more of a desert style island. If it's like on that island, I can understand. Just being like with the yellow and the grays, I guess. I don't know. I'm really not sure. I just know that I really like the Jangmo-o line. Specifically speaking about Hakamoto here, I love this Pokemon so much. You know, it is what it is. I love all the Pokemon on this list. Honestly, I love so many of the Pokemon from the 7th gen that's been released so far. So many Alolan region Pokemon and Alolan forms of Pokemon. Speaking of an Alolan form of the Pokemon, though, I actually have one on my team because, again, it's one of those Pokemon I am just beyond myself. I am beside myself with the fact that they actually made this Pokemon. I can't believe it. I love it so freaking much, man. And if you are not with me, then you might as well get up out, because we got a Alolan Marowak, bro. Fire and Ghost type. Oh my god. Nah, I don't care what anybody says. There is no one on this planet, I don't care, don't at me, there is no one on this planet that can sit here and tell me Alolan Marowak ain't some of the most badass design, the most badass Pokemon you have ever freaking seen. I don't care, don't at me, block me back. Straight up, this Pokemon is amazing. Alolan Marowak is just, oh my lord, I just love the design. I love the fact that it is a fire spinner, or wait, well, let me double check. Are they called fire spinners? I think they're called fire spinners, but I love it. Like, they control the fire, and like, I love everything about the Alolan region just because I love that style of, or not the style of life, but the culture. There we go. I can't think of the word, but I love the culture. I love the Hawaiian culture, the islander culture. It's so unique and so like desired, you know what I mean? At least for me, like, I always wanted to freaking live beside the ocean, and you know what I mean, and just connect with and be zen with nature, like how I feel like it's gonna be in the Alola region, which is just absolutely amazing to me. And the fact that they have Alolan Marowak, which, you know, had to adapt to the environment and ended up becoming a fire spinner that spins fire. It's a ghost fire type Pokemon, spins fire on the freaking bone, like, oh my god, on his bone club. I love it, dude. I absolutely love it. It's a great looking Pokemon. Definitely a good Pokemon to round out the list as well. I really feel like, I don't know. I couldn't really leave my list without an Alolan form Pokemon. And I mean, some of the other Alolan form Pokemon, I'm gonna just take a look at them. Some of them are okay. I just think Alolan Marowak, out of the Pokemon that have been revealed, out of the Alolan forms that have been revealed, I think Alolan Marowak is legitimately the best Alolan form. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do like Vulpix. I definitely like, no, I can't even say that because it's a big mix up between Alolan Marowak and Alolan Raichu. Because Alolan Raichu, a lot of people are kind of on the fence about, but that little caramel nugget, man, I love that thing. That thing is amazing. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the team. Now, I did say earlier that I had a couple of honorable mentions though, and I'm actually gonna pull those up right now. I don't actually have, like, I'm gonna have to take a little sec. Okay, so one of the biggest honorable mentions, you guys see it in my brand new banner on my channel, literally the main Pokemon pretty much on the banner, which was sort of a toss-up as to what exactly I wanted to put there, but I don't know. I was just a huge fan of this Pokemon literally since the day that I saw it, but the reason I didn't put it on my team was for the simple fact that I don't know how accessible it's going to be to get this Pokemon, because it is a Guardian Pokemon, and it is the land spirit Pokemon Tapu Koko. Now, Tapu Koko, again, it goes with the whole culture, it goes with the whole theme of the Alola region. Obviously it does. It is a land spirit, it is a guardian of the islands. I legitimately love the Pokemon just because of the design. I love the colors of the Pokemon. I think that this Pokemon has so much potential. I feel like the Tapu Pokemon are gonna be pretty I don't know if I want to say important, but I think they're going to be pretty interesting to use in competitive play, which is going to be really nice as well. And again, Tapu Koko, that's why it was literally the only Tapu. Like, I didn't even hesitate when I saw this Pokemon. I was like, I love this Pokemon. I was tweeting about it when I got the brand new banner made, the Alola region banner, the Alola hiimtwit banner made. I was like, you know what? We have to have Tapu Koko. I want that guy, big and proud. You know what I'm saying? Just protecting over the channel, because it's its channel, its land. It is a land spirit, and it's guarding the channel. You know what I'm saying? It's guarding the channel from all types of haters and all those people that drink in the head raid and all that stuff. But no, for real, I love Tapu Koko so much. Some of the other Tapu Pokemon are pretty cool too. I think it's Tapu Bulu, which is the second, like my second favorite Tapu Pokemon. I'm not really a fan of the other two, but Tapu Koko is definitely the number one. The second, I have three. The second of three honorable mentions here is another Pokemon that, how I said with the with Crab Brawler, another Pokemon doesn't really get any love. I mean, it was pretty cool when it came out, but nobody ever really shows it any love. And again, it was one of those Pokemon I really wanted to put on my team, but I couldn't decide between this Pokemon or between Crab Brawler, and I just was like, you know what, I really like Crab Brawler. It fits everything about, you know, my childhood. It fits everything that I like. And this other Pokemon, which was Turtonator, however you want to say that, I just wanted to put it on there because it was a really cool Pokemon. Again, Fire Dragon Pokemon, really cool. The Blast Turtle Pokemon, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the turtle Pokemon in the the realm of Pokemon or whatever are really cool. And this one definitely does it justice. I like Turtonator a lot. It's just a really cool looking Pokemon. It looks like it's a piece of, it looks like if you were to go and take a shovel, if you had the ability to take a shovel and jump inside a volcano and just chill there and just chip out a rock, and then like 15-20 years later that rock just, you didn't realize was like an egg, you know what I'm saying, it was like a dragon egg or something that you took, and then it just evolved into this Turtonator. And like, that's what I think about, that's what I think it is. And it's just like, I feel like the Pokemon is amazing. Again, one that really fits the region, one that may not be so much unique as in the typing or unique as in the design. Well, no, the design's pretty unique. Just what it's based on, I should say. I just still think it's a really cool Pokemon. I'm really wanting to see like some personality from Turtonator. I'm hoping that it sort of plays a role somehow in the game. You know, maybe it's not like any type of ancient Pokemon or anything like that. I mean, obviously it does live near volcanoes. But I know it's not any type of ancient Pokemon or, you know, some type of fossil Pokemon or anything like that. So I don't know if it's actually going to have any type of, you know, story in the game or anything. But I would like to see it. I think it would be pretty cool if you like run into a horde of Turtonator, and they're like protecting the island, like there's no way you can get on, or something like Walking Dead style, how I don't want to spoil it, but I think it was like season 2 or season 3 when they went back and found Morgan, and then he was like in the city, and he had all that, like all the spikes set up or whatever, and like look at the back of Turtonator, it's got spikes on it, so it's like it's protecting whatever it's protecting with the spikes. But hey, it is what it is. But with that being said, the very last, but definitely not least, one of, again, my absolute favorite 7th gen Pokemon is going to be Oranguru. And not only Oranguru, but I love Passimian. Specifically, I love Passimian, but I absolutely love Oranguru just because, I mean, just look at this. Look at my nigga. Like, this thing is amazing. It's like my brother, bro. I love this. Oranguru is amazing. I love the design of the Pokemon. I actually love the entire, like, I love the whole, evolutionary line that we've seen so far. Just Passimian. I actually don't know. Was there a pre-evolution to however you say his name? Passimian? I don't actually know how to say the name, but I don't think there was a baby evolution, or maybe there hasn't been a reveal to baby evolution. I'm not 100% sure. But I just look at Oranguru and I'm like, bro, please hit me with those leaves, my guy. Hit me with those leaves. Bless me with your leafies, boy. Come on, bro. Bless me with your leaves. Anyway, but yeah, I don't know. I love Oranguru. Again, I like the color palette. I think, again, this is another one of those really, it's a very unique Pokemon. I don't know if there's been like, I mean, we have like monkey themed Pokemon, but I don't know if we have one that's specifically like this gorilla ape thing. You know what I mean? I mean, I guess I would say probably the closest thing that I can think of would maybe be a Slacking. Just off the top, am I forgetting like some monkey style Pokemon? I know that there's like Apom, Ambipom, and stuff like that, and there's like Infernape and etc, but I don't know if we have like a big like what's that guy's name from oh my god, was it Chris Watkins or something? Wait, let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, Watkins. I think it's Chris Watkins. What is the guy's name? Christopher Watkins. Is that him? Yeah, because he played the big gorilla in the Jungle Book movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what like, he looks like that guy. Like, I think it's a really cool Pokemon, like the keeper of the forest, or the keeper of the jungle or whatever, and like everybody just answers to him. I like Oranguru a lot. Again, like I said with Turtonator, I hope he has like some significant role in the game, just because, I mean, he's a guru, man. Like, he's gotta have some knowledge. I feel like maybe he can talk to people. I feel like he's gonna be able to talk to people because he is a normal and psychic type Pokemon. So I really truly feel like he's gonna be able to speak to people because he is a guru. You know, gurus are the type of people that they have abilities to do all type of crazy shit. And I feel like Oranguru, one of those crazy shits he's gonna do is he's gonna talk to people. It's gonna be pretty interesting. So again, hope he has some significant role to play in the Alolan region. Hope he has some significant role to play on one of the islands at least, or something. I don't know. I want to see a lot from Oranguru. I have high hopes. I'm very optimistic for this Pokemon. But with all of that being said, I think that is going to go ahead and wrap up my Pokemon Sun and Moon team tag breakdown video thing. Again, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Let me know what you think about my team and my choices. I think some of my choices, again, are pretty unique and pretty different from other people. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, along with your own team in the comment section down below. I'm actually really kind of curious. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. Don't forget to smash the like button down below if you did enjoy. And November 18th, stick right here, right at midnight, right when the games drop. The first episode of Pokemon Moon will be live. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next video. As always, though, it has been Twit, and I'm out. Peace!